This video again is on section 2.4. It's just a review of recognizing graphs when the equations are in vertex form. I'm going to look at the equations first and let's find some information about them. In number 1, y equals x plus 3 squared. This parabola opens up. The vertex is negative 3, 0. So if you look at your graphs, now you have this sheet, you can copy it. This, I'm looking at all of the graphs, and I'm looking for only graphs that open up. I have 5 of those. I'm looking for a vertex of negative 3, 0. This is positive 3. This is over and down, not 0. Over and down, that's not 0. If you will look at graph F, 1, 2, 3, this vertex is at negative 3, 0, and the parabola does open up. So that's going to be problem number 1. Alright, let's look at the second equation. Y equals negative x minus 4 squared plus 3. This is a graph that is turning downward. So when we look at our graphs, we'll only be looking at C, E, or H. And we're looking for a vertex of, looking back at our equation, positive 4, positive 3. Only turning downward at positive 4, 3. Now if you'll notice this one at positive 4, 3, that's not my vertex. Again, look for one that turns down. Positive 4, negative 3. There's my vertex of a parabola turning down, so E would be number 2. Okay, we'll look at problem number 3. We have a vertex of 4, negative 1. This parabola opens up. The only thing different is that it has a coefficient of 2, but we'll look at that. Let's see if we have only parabolas opening up now at 4, negative 1. 4, negative 1, that's not it. 4, negative 1. There is 4, negative 1. It does open up. You can notice it's a little bit narrower than some of the other equations, and that's where the 2 coefficient comes in. So equation 3 goes with graph B. Number 4 equation opens up. The vertex is 0, negative 3. So again, upward parabolas. 0, negative 3 in A is not the vertex. 0, negative 3 in D is not the vertex. Let's see. Go to G. 0, negative 3 is the vertex. So G would be number 4. If you'll let me, I'm going to skip for just a minute and look at 6, and this is exactly how I would work this. This is a process of elimination. 6 opens upward with a vertex of 3, 0. And if you look at graph A, here's 3, 0. It is opening upward. A would be number 6. Again, I'm going to skip over and look at number 8. Opens upward, a vertex of positive 1, negative 4. Now you note the 2, but we'll take a look at that. Opening upward at D, we have positive 1, negative 4. And let's see if we have another. I believe that's all we have. It's going to have to be number 8 for D. Now I want to look back at 5 and 7, and you'll see why I skipped those and came back. Number 5 opens down. Number 7 opens down. The vertex in 5 is negative 3, 4. The vertex in 7 is negative 3, 4. Now, we have 2 left. C and H are both downward parabolas. They both have a vertex of, let's see, number 5 and 7, negative 3, 4 here and here. The difference is H is a little bit wider parabola than C. Now let's think about what we know. In number 7, the coefficient is 1, which means that from this vertex, I should graph it by going over 1 and down 1, and that's exactly what graphs that one. So C is going to be 7, and 5 is going to go with H. These are all just a process of elimination. Write down every fact you know. The vertex is the main point. The direction would be second.